In this video, I'm going to show how a GIS handles geocoding and start off with discussing linear referencing. What we'll do is we'll go ahead and we'll click on a street center line, add the attribute table, and you can see it's been added for us here at the bottom. And so this particular street segment is Allison Avenue. This is over in Speedway. And what it's saying is from this point down here, so we have the whole from node and to node. So there's a node down here, and so from there to there is the from and the to node, and so we know the direction of this particular line. And so this direction is going this way. And so we have some information shown here, the high address and then the low address. So what that means is over here on the left-hand side, so down here is the 2000 address, and as we go up, we get eventually to the 2099. But we'll note that the 2000 and the 2098 are on the left side. So what that means is all the even number addresses are located here on the west side or on the left side of this particular polyline. On the right side of the street center line are the odd number homes from 2001 all the way up to 2099. So if I was doing an investigation looking for 2050 Allison Avenue, using linear referencing, what the GIS would do is essentially it would go exactly halfway up, and it would go over here and put a dot just to the left of this particular halfway point because 2050 is an even number, and we know even number homes, in this case, are on the left side of this particular street center line. If I was looking for the home or the address that was 2025, would it be about 1/4 of the way up? Put a dot right there, and it'd be on the right side because 2025 is an odd number. Another method of geocoding uses actual points. And so now what we'll do is we'll put in the points that represent the actual homes. I'll select on one of these particular features, and we can see the home says 2038. Wait a minute. 2038, it should be down here. This shows one of the situations as far as the addresses. In this case, on this particular block, it stops about 2050. Now this is different than the linear referencing. Here we're basing it on a point. And so if I was given a collection of addresses using the point-based or the place-based geocoding method, what the GIS would do is it would first off look and say, well, do I have a 2038 Allison Avenue already in here? Do I already have this point shown? And if it does, it would just essentially put the dot there. So instead of being based on a position relative to the street center line, this uses actually a known RA recorded point in which it then looks for that address, tries to match it on the map in this particular case. Increasingly, more and more, the geocoding method that's used by a GIS is something called composite geocoding. So what it'll do is it'll start off with that, try to find the most specific levels. Could be a point, could be a parcel. And so it'll try to find if that point already exists, doing that place-specific address matching. And then if there isn't a point already created in a GIS or an address that already matches, it'll then come back and use the linear reference method where it then tries to find related to the street center line and then figures out and solves where to put that address on the particular map.